Good evening, everybody. It is Monday, July 12th, 2021. I'm going to call the Prescott regular city council meeting to order. We're going to take roll call. Thomas?
Here.
Patrick?
Here.
Rob? Here. Maureen?
Here.
Bailey?
Here.
Dar?
Here.
All right, let's all stand and say a pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you. The next item on the agenda is public comments. Anybody in the audience that'd like to speak to the council on anything on the agenda, now is the time to step forward, state your name and your address, and any comments you may have. All right, seeing nobody's running to the podium. Next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. The regular city council meeting minutes of June 28th, Parks and Property of June 28th, Planning Commission July 6th, Police Commission June 29th, cash balances, budget, accounts payables and payroll, and receivables.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion made and second, approve the consent agenda and the 7 items listed. Is there any other discussion on the motion? If not, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, we got committees next. Planning Commission. First item on the agenda is the Costco Marine Addition renovation, site utility, architectural, and landscape plans. This was approved. Louis, you can sit down for a minute. Until I might need to. So this was recommended for approval by the Planning Commission. They talked it over. They don't need state approval. If I'm not mistaken, he's got some paved area that they're adding. You know, they're taking some of the gravel, they're adding paved, but they're also taking some of the gravel out. As you can see up there, as Louis was going to run up, tell us, added green space to help kind of with the stormwater runoff, as well as when they combine the two lots, they also have permission to run their water back to the pond that Stagecoach has back by the Northern Lights. We talk about lights. So is there any questions? Anybody have any thoughts or questions?
I think the building looks awesome. I think the layout looks really great, and it'll be a nice fit for that space that's back there with those two lots.
Yep. Okay. So again, I had a motion from the Planning Commission to recommend approval.
I would make that motion.
Read.
Yeah, I just want to ask about the lawn, the proposed lawn. Is it going to be grass, or could we put in like wildflowers and something native that doesn't need as much maintenance?
You can step up there.
So I'm Louis Filkins with Ogden Engineering, helping Casco with their site plan, surveying and engineering. So with me also is Karen and Ray with Casco and Joseph with Pope Architects. So your question about wildflowers and grass and things might be a little better suited to the Casco people. It can be lawn, shrubbery, grass, wildflowers, what have you, landscaping, just so it's not pavement or roof.
Yeah. I just, I really think the native landscaping is a really good idea for around here, even for part of it, because it's used to drought and stress, and I think that's in the future for us thinking about climate change. And so I just was like, I'll just throw it out there.
Rick, you'd like to see a little bit of that, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. So,
I'm in an office all day, so
I know you want the employees to go
I want
out
to be
and
able to
walk
go
around.
outside and like every now and then and just like de-stress and like go sit in some grass.
Well, you can
Like,
Whose
and yes,
responsibility
am
would
I
be
sitting
that?
on the ground?
still
Yes,
brings a
lots of
laptop,
time. Yeah, with my laptop. But I know what you're saying. I think there's probably opportunities in some of the
So,
parks and whatnot to
we're just-
accommodate.
I think we're asking, like, we're going to necessarily
No.
demand it. I mean, if we look
No.
at the ordinance, we might be able to find something that says, you do that. But I think for the most part, it's grass. If you can think about some of the native prairies and such, that'd be nice. All right, any other questions or thoughts on this plan?
Pat was asking.
Well, they answered my question. I was asking who maintains it, and they take care of it. It's their responsibility to
Their
take care of
property.
it. So,
It's their property.
yeah.
I made the motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made, second, approved the site utility architectural landscape plans for Costco Marine. Is there any other discussion on the motion?
I just wanted to make a comment that I think they did an outstanding job.
Yeah,
And
it's
it looks
great.
really nice. They, at Planning Commission, they said they were going to keep the building look exactly like it is right
nice.
now. And I think they did an outstanding job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think the landscaping on your current building is really nice.
All right. If there's no other comments, all in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Yep.
See, now,
Thank you
Louis,
very
next
much.
time, if it's been approved, I might even let you stay home.
I just about blew it by talking.
My meetings are kind of short and to the point. You know that, don't you?
You had it all set up beforehand and everything.
All right, next item on the agenda is Finance Committee, the purchase of the tanker truck for the fire department. I know there's one little email or a memo in here from Beth recommending where we take that cash out of. It's behind the Casco Marine plans, I think. And she recommends that we take it, they take some of the money out of the, what do you call it, the fund balance to help keep our costs and, of course, the other two municipalities' costs down.
The fund balance, and then also there's a escrow for future capital.
And is that all three municipalities put into that, correct?
Correct, yes. So, and this is kind of just coming because of the meeting, and I don't know exactly, Tom, maybe you could tell us a little bit. I was a little unclear if there was even a decision made as to how they were going to move forward or not move forward.
There was no vote taken at the meeting, but it was agreed that each municipality was going to go to their council or boards, and they're going to seek approval.
Okay,
And we want they want to do it fairly quickly because they have a 30-day bid that came up due on last Friday.
Right, yeah.
So now they're looking for extensions. I cleared up some of the stuff on the truck, and they are indeed putting a pump that's capable of pushing 5,000 gallons a minute. So it's actually, it could be used as a first attack.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And given that, and the fact that we have a contract between the municipalities till 2024, it was, I feel that we should go forward with this. And we discussed as a board, perhaps looking closer at the funding formula as 2024 approaches. And whether any changes would be made at that time would be up to discussion and function of the board. So
Okay,
I'm
for it.
I'm all for moving forward with this tanker truck.
So with that being said, in our contract that says we all pay our share, I guess I'd entertain a motion to approve the purchasing of the truck and recommend that the association use some or all of their fund balance and or escrow account money for the
Where-
purchase of this.
Where would this be funded from? The remaining?
the remaining will have to come from our general reserves, or we'll have to.
Or
well,
budget
yeah,
or capital is coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
So you want to know now, we're just gonna go ahead and order it and then,
Yeah,
or do we need to
I'm just wondering,
designate?
because we don't, I know we don't have a capital project for this right now, so that's
No,
kind of
right.
curious.
This time we could say fund balance and or budgeted for, because it's not coming in until next year. So
Okay.
It'll arrive next year.
I think fall
That's-
next year.
Our understanding was 2022, it would be,
Yep.
it would actually
Yeah.
be.
But they're
Right, so-
bidding on it already?
Well, it takes that long to
I'm
build
assuming
it.
we have to
Oh,
do a
that's right.
down payment on
And
it.
that's where I think
Right.
their fund balance would be. used.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So
And
I,
there's some questions about right now whether there'll be chassis surcharges and so on and so
Right.
forth because we missed the Friday deadline. But we all know that public bodies don't move in a 30-day period,
Mhm.
especially.
yeah,
So I'll so move, so move.
okay.
Second.
Motion made second to approve the purchase of the fire pumper slash tanker with the recommendation of using some or all of their fund balance and or escrow money towards it. Is there any other discussion on the motion?
I just want to thank Tom for bringing the issue to us. It was the first time I'd heard about that.
All right. Any other thoughts, discussion? If not, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. Set park meeting date.
I'm assuming it has to be one of those that Seth has listed.
Yeah. Rob can't do the 14th.
I can't either.
That's
And Pat, you said Thursdays work best for
Thursdays
you?
work better, if possible.
I'm good with Thursday.
So do you want to do the 22nd?
I'm all right with that.
Who said the 15th won't work?
No, whichever one.
I could either do. Oh man, I have a giant audit on the. I could probably do the 21st,
Okay,
or the
22nd?
I can try and make the 22nd work.
okay. Unless the 15th works for everybody. It's just, that I don't know if he's got, oh, he must have everything all together. If that works for you guys, that's this week already.
I could swing that. This
Okay.
would be easier for me right now because I have
Okay.
a ton of stuff going on. So you want to do
Thursday the 15th.
Does that
5.
work with you guys?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm good with that.
At
And then
4
we'll,
What time?
or at 5? Oh, that even
at
works
5,
better.
yeah. And we're probably gonna go down on site,
Okay.
so.
We're gonna meet here first, though.
Yeah, that's probably what we'll do, meet here and then go down on site to
Okay.
take a look at a couple of things, so.
Okay.
Okay, Thursday the 15th,
7:15 at 5, you said, or 5:30?
5.
That one, I don't think you need, yeah. All right, thank you. Licensing, is there any reason to have a licensing?
No, I think we're
About
good.
ordinance committee, we just had
Just
that
met
tonight.
tonight.
Health and safety, anything?
Maureen, did you get the Prescott days? They changed the meetings?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
thank you.
better for me because their meeting was tonight.
Yeah, okay, good.
All right, health safety, how about public works? We got to set a meeting date for public works, it looks like.
I just got a couple of, well, I got more than a
Robert
couple of things,
Bailey
but.
and who's on public
Nope.
works?
Me.
Maureen.
Yeah. When you wanna?
Oh,
How
that's
urgent
good.
is it?
A week out?
Couple of things on there. We want to talk a little bit about the impact fees. Look at that.
You guys do the 22nd?
A request for,
I cannot do the 22nd. I could do next Monday.
I'd say the 20th is
I
a
could do-
non-council meeting.
19th?
Yeah, I could do the 19th.
Marine?
Yes,
July
Okay.
19th? Oh, that's right, that's a-
That's
5
next
o'clock?
Monday. Yeah.
5, did you say?
Yep.
Is that good with everyone? Mm-hmm. Okay,
I just was gonna, did you guys notice the streets got slurried today?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Looks
Yep,
nice.
they look pretty nice. I think so. So,
All right, anything else on that, public works?
nope.
Okay, personnel, just FYI, I know I emailed the council, or texted them. I think I texted you all.
Yeah.
We did
Okay.
hire Matt Wolf as the city administrator, he did accept last week. He will start August 2nd,
Yep.
and kind of go from there, so, something new. All right, communications and new business, public comment. Anybody in the audience would like to speak to the council, or any council members have anything they want to bring up, now would be the time to bring it up.
I do.
Yes,
So I went out Friday night and basically scoured all of, well, the three bars that were basically under review for having issues. I also spoke with Jesse and Grace. I did shoot Eric a message. I think he worked night shift on Saturday night. I didn't hear anything back from him. But I will tell you, I had a long conversation with the security supervisor from Two Rivers. They are now up to 10 people for security guards. And one of the guys is he's a big guy, so. And then No Name is up to 6 people. And Scabs is still struggling with keeping the radio on. So I will say, I saw that Grace and Jesse were both making appearances every now and then. And they had one potential issue, but they handled it so fast. Jesse didn't need to get involved. Grace didn't need to get involved.
Where was that at?
There was a Two Rivers. There was a woman that would had shown up and she'd already been drinking at other bars and she was intoxicated trying to find a guy. So, but long story short, Two Rivers took care of it right away. But they said, I asked the supervisor from Two Rivers, they said, what would help in terms of, ensuring that we can deter some of this stuff? And he said, just what you guys are doing right now, just these basic walkthroughs. He basically said any type of presence is helpful. I will say the increase, they have a lot of guys working now and they act pretty quick, but I will say the one bar still is not choosing to turn the radio on all the time. But based on the environment that I saw, and then I also had someone else out that called me after Saturday night that was out until close. They did not see any issues. They again went to No Name, Two Rivers. They were at Scabs. They didn't run into any issues, and so I would like to revisit potentially opening back up to the normal times and see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, then maybe we need to evaluate doing more of like a permanent change, I guess, in terms of hours. But I don't know if that's really necessary. I did hear that we are all chasing between Red Wing, Hastings, a lot of the local surrounding areas. We're all chasing the same people. It's all the same people causing all the same issues.
Hudson, what's up there? They've been having issues as well.
They now have police presence at close, so they have them outside of Smiling Moose and one Dick's Bar, and I think one other area, and they have not had the issues near as to what some of these other places are having. So I will say it was nice seeing Jesse and Grace walk through, and you could just tell that things seem pretty mellow. Even
what time were you out on Friday night?
I was out until close. I closed,
Wow.
and I actually spoke to the supervisor after close.
Okay.
And then after I saw everything happen, and then my other friend stayed until close, and she called me afterwards. And then I talked to Jesse after close until about, 2:15, and asked him how the rest of the night went. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know how much.
Well,
I don't know.
And again, Bailey texted me that, and that's good to see and hear
Right.
it's working. And I think we got 30 days. I still say we're short on the police department, so for us to be down there like they'd like, we still have that issue to deal with.
Yeah.
So, do we wait till the 30 days? And I think revisit it, maybe go back to 30 if everything seems to be fine in that period. And in the meantime, I think, as you said, and Jesse and Eric probably know, they maybe just their presence down there will help a lot.
Yep. I just appreciate what I've seen from
Yep.
the two bars.
Yeah,
I would say that they've
definitely.
done an outstanding job of ensuring that they are appropriately staffed and that they have people
and it
that
sounds
can.
like those two bars are communicating.
Absolutely, yeah, you
Yeah.
can
You
can
totally
tell
tell.
that.
Yep.
That's great.
So
So as long as they keep that up, and that's
Yep.
just it, give them a couple more weeks, and maybe we
Yeah, we
revisit
have
it.
the camera people coming, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday.
That'd be nice to get
So
up
we're
to.
we
working
need
on-
that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Train-
that's just kind of a must
Yeah.
because, like, prime example. I mean, the one female that I saw that was trying to fight a gentleman outside. I had not seen her when I was there at Two Rivers, and so I don't know where she came from.
Yeah.
Right.
So she had been somewhere else that evening, and so I mean, I do feel like when they are having to call 911, is it always
Right. Absolutely.
that bar? I mean, from what I
She could have
saw.
driven in and started
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to the bar owners that are down there that are participating and actually making change. I really appreciate that. So.
Yep. So yeah, if we get the cameras and the police, I don't think it'd be any problem if we try to flip back if they continue as is, like you say.
Did
So.
did we find any police candidates to hire?
There were, I believe, 3 interviews, but I don't know what the result
No,
was.
yeah.
As you
Yeah.
saw, they
We
interviewed
got
on
to
the
replace
29th.
2, correct?
They have to replace
Wow.
2, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Bailey. Anybody else have public comments? If not, in our flyer here, I think this is Dennis, let us know about the West Central Biosolids meeting. We ship all our sludge out to the West Central Biosolids out in Ellsworth, and I think they just like all of us, all the towns, any towns that are part of it, to come and they want to explain their operations and where they're headed, and maybe want a little more money out of us.
Yeah, they want to put on a.
But again, without them,
We
I don't
wouldn't
know
have
what
a
we'd be
place.
doing. Where would
Yeah.
we ship our sludge? So,
Yeah.
anybody, if a couple of us, I think I'm going to try to make that. If any one or 2 other council people could, that would be nice, just so that there's a couple, 2 or 3 years out there listening to what they have to say.
What day is that?
August
August
18th.
18th.
It's in your packet there. I think it's probably
Yeah.
the last page in your packet. So if you're interested, just kind of let Jane know. I think
Yep.
they want to know by August 1st if you can
Oh,
attend.
there it is.
Just so they
I
can.
saw it on the.
Hey, they're whining and dining. They're going to feed you and everything, so they want to talk into it. Pardon?
Right, I was gonna ask
Rob?
Rob, do you think you might go or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just,
What time of the day is it?
It's an evening thing.
6.
tell you what, Jane will put it on on our agenda for the next council
Yep.
meeting. In the meantime, see what you can do, and then the next meeting, we'll probably get a count. How's that sound?
Okay.
What day of the week is that?
What the heck was it? I forget. Wednesday, Tuesday?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Wednesday.
So,
Yeah, so it's a Wednesday,
I think,
FYI.
yeah, I might be able to do that.
All right,
Just
so,
because we're public works, that's what
yeah,
I'm thinking.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so next meeting, think about it and be ready to, and Jane will put on the agenda just to remind everybody.
Okay.
All right, is there any other business?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and second to adjourn. Motion made to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you everyone for your participation again. It was
Good
great.
meeting.
Yes.